let's start with the B positives, because that's, I really want to talk about these particular mushrooms that you grow. Can you just tell us a bit about them, like describing the effects of these particular mushrooms, and also tell us how they got their name?
Absolutely. So the way they got their name was, I mean, these were just when I was trying to grow mushrooms for the first time. These spores were gifted to me from a friend in Canada. And I believe that's where this strain stems from, Canada. And I took on this journey after many years of contemplating the process of and reading about the process of growing mushrooms. And the name of it is actually written out as B plus, like with a plus sign. And after we grew them, after some time, we had a ceremony amongst my friends that were growing it. And it came up through me where I didn't even like the name. I'm like, B plus, why is this even a thing? Like, why is it B plus? I don't even get it. And then my friend, like, without a skip of a beat, he was just like, oh no, it's not B plus, it's B positive. Like, be positive, like, don't be negative, be positive. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, how did I not see that? It's so obvious. It's like, how did I not see what's so evident? And so Be Positive was born. I don't know if that's what they're referred to on the internet, because it's just written out as B plus. But they've been quite powerful in my personal self-development journey, in our growing process, in our community. And I think just the name of referring to them as Be Positive empowers the journey even more. And within themselves, just what they provide is just a very calm and soothing and kind, receptive sort of journey, because we grow other strains as well, but some of them are pretty dense, quite heavy. Some of these, like, we grow Mazatapac and another strain called Amazonian. And even the names of these are they're heavy names. Like, what is Mazatapac? It's just so much to it. And when you research where they stem from, it just seems like more than just the psilocybin, there seems to be a story attached to where these mushrooms stem from. And so I just feel like, at the very least, us being able to refer to them as Be Positive, it kind of puts this positive spin on your entire journey. And they're quite soft. So you can, I've taken quite a bit of them. I've taken even as much as 10 grams of it. And as dense as it is, it's quite the medicine. It's not to diminish the power that they bring, but it doesn't seem to be as overwhelming as these other strains, in the sense of, like, where they come from, where they stemmed from, seems to be a happy, more playful place, more like you're being taught by children in that sort of playful environment.
Oh, I love that. And I couldn't agree more. I mean, look, they come from Canada, and we all know how lovely Canadians are, right? So we've got that sort of like nice, safe sense of origin. But I haven't tried them in high doses, but certainly in the lower doses, I found them to be very light, very safe feeling, very positive, very social, which is interesting, because I feel like with some mushrooms, I'll go much more kind of into a interior meditation. And I felt like these were more of a social meditation. They feel like they would be a natural candidate for microdosing. And very curious about the higher doses too. So let's go back to the Light Club and how I encountered you. So why were you gifting these packages to the psychedelic healers? Was it just in LA, or was it, or like, how did you find these healers? How, what was going on?
Well, one of the persons that introduced me to you also introduced me to another network of people, and it's kind of expanded from there. I have a network within myself where the word has just spread. And the reason I give mushrooms to people. It's something I did even before I grew them. I find it to be a good gift in general, as far as a unique gift to give to people. And it's essentially how I make friends, Jane. It's like a good way, I feel, to kind of break the ice, tell people where I'm coming from in my life and my journey and what I'm here to talk about. And it surely breaks the ice. And if I feel so inclined, this is something that I feel comfortable gifting to people who mean something to me and whom I want to give a gift to.